Alright, go ahead.
Me?
I always thought like a pillow,
I have no
I
idea.
put some money in my
I
hat
could
or
attempt to.
something.
That would be more of an act. Right, Joey.
Yeah.
I want to be a virtuoso pianist, practice third, sixth scales and octaves, diatonically, chromatically, minor harmonic and melodically, train with the best, and when I'm stressed, practice more. Yes, I'm the best, and I abhor whack competition, winning by recording like old artists. Yes, I'm an anachronism. Arthur Rubinstein like John Gotti, triple pump action shotgun must be Horowitz. Promethean, go grab the shoddy in the car of my destiny, gonna rock the stage. Like Hamlin, I'd be the mage of the piano, librarian like Alfred Brendel, gypsy warrior like Georgi Shifra. Heat up the stage with acoustic speakers. Rachmaninoff is gonna blow your top off, but never think Chopin ever went soft. When he was influenced by Liszt, then beefed up the sound with orchestral sonorities. So here's a gist of the legends of the piano. I want to be a part of it, be assumed into the ranks. Here's a plaque to Hoffman, here's a plaque to Dino, here's a plaque to Joe for bringing that stank. And I know you hate me, listening for trills and chordal skips that ain't gravy. All I'm saying is I've gone above it and flaunted. In the words of Eminem, you can't save me. There's nothing more savory than the first theme of Rock 2 harmonized with itself, a headbanger, or perhaps a woo-banger. I've been born doing this, and it's bad for your health. Rachmaninoff took to press long walks and practiced 10 hours. So admirable. If you want to know more about that, hear the other song I wrote, the Paganini Rap. All I want you to take from this is anytime you feel like rap, crank up the record player and just savor my abysmal battle rap, let the hate flow through you, ASAP. I'm taking a break from practicing piano, consorting with peeps, and all that I do. I don't need no grief, don't need no reef, don't need that damn feeling of being blue. I'm gonna get dressed up as fine as I can, shine my shoes, a suit and tie man. Then I'll damn all those above me, let the jealousy propel me to abilities so lovely. Honey, you don't know where I've been. I've been miles and miles above heartache, hunger, pangs, and sin. I live in a meritocracy where he who has practiced more than 24 hours is a king. So get with the program. We're doing the Don Juan Overture transcription. And I've got rhythm, transcribed by Art Tatum. Ain't no faking, the passage work immaculate, practice till it's naturally elaborate.
Piece of work ready for the second round, okay? All right, thank you.
Actually, when we got there, we still
Okay, the second round will be starting up.
6 to like 10 or 11. Like that.
Second round!
I mean, it's packed. Definitely.
Thank you, hecklers. All right, let's get the second round started with Tongue Tuesdays. We have Ed coming up first. Let's give a round of applause for Ed.
Go Ed!
All right.
Woo!
Okay. All right. Peel the bark off of a tree. Strip off ring after ring. Peel away year after year, time after time, all the way back to its creation, and we'll see what it's made of. But what do we see when we peel away our layers? Each of us are born to two living souls, a mother and a father. That's one layer, one generation, two people. They too were the product of two people, each, your grandparents. So that's four people in the second ring, making you the direct combination, a product of those 6 people. Peel away another layer, your great-grandparents. 8 more people, 14 overall. And the next generation finds 16 new people in your makeup. 16 leads to 32, leads to 64, leads to 128, 256, 512. Each layer of your makeup growing exponentially and compounding. Reaching over 1,000 people at the 10th layer. Just 300 years or so past, a total of 2,046 human beings. Think of the family reunion one could have if you could find a hole big enough. Let's go back another 100 years, just 3 more generations. That's 4,094 descendants, 8,190 descendants, finally 16,382 human beings, just 400 or 500 years in your personal timeline. Each of them with thoughts and dreams and loves and plans for their future. Each of them with aches and pains and problems and worries long since forgotten. Thousands of people who live no more, except in the DNA that they've passed down to you. You, the very special top to a massive human pyramid. Thank you.
Just like that human pyramid that Ed is talking about, Nears is also a family of descendants. So let's give a round of applause for Nears as well, Nears Tavern. We'll have this lovely tongue thread Tuesday. And let's keep the tongue threads coming. We had Mr. A-Rod, who hit the stage for the first time here at Tongue Thread. Let's give it up for A-Rod.
This one's called Memoirs with Mom. I actually wrote this for my mother recently, showed it to her. Okay. It's actually a song, but I converted it to poem format. So I'll try to read it as a poem. So we were growing up on welfare, and we were feeding on McDonald's. I remember my mother's love, for hers there is no rival. I felt my mother's warmth, the pretty freckles on her face. Surviving through those struggles, none could ever take her place. She's the one who shaped my youth. She loved me through and through. All that poverty and madness that could probably break any of you. But my mama held strong. She pushed it for her kids. She kept us from the gangs and the drugs in the street. Through constant sacrifice, she's working hard every day for the fancy sneakers and to put food on the plate. My father, yeah, he always came around, but my mama, she's the one who held it down. It was 8 in the eve and mom's looking for her boy, but I was playing around, the streets were my toy. I was nowhere to be found, I was hanging with my clique, but mama searched and worried herself sick. Now it's 10 in the eve, she's still searching for her son, and I'm in the back of Pancho's house with firing handguns. Clack, clack, clack went the pistol in my hand, and then smack, smack, smack went my mother's striking hand. I chilled with Zulu, the kings and nietas too, but my mama knew what's up and forbid me from that crew. She got it every day, she's the sun to my earth, so I ended up okay, mama, thanks to your hard work. So for you I write these words expressing all this gratitude. I survived those nasty streets and I owe it all to you.
Angel and all the moms that we love. There's nobody that the moms love. Give it up again for Angel. All right. Now we have another favorite here, Tongue Thread. I don't know if he's ready for us. Ashley, are you ready? No, not yet. Okay. I'm sorry, my bad. So next coming up is Thomas Martin.
Let's go, Tom!
So this is called And Not Just Whiskey. What great treason! The crime and lights down the tunes tell the lives lived in bars, the shadows bottled passed along that oak so long and longer with the empty cans. And I told my father I was hungry, and we both sat on that clouded shore. Hungry but proud, hungry but grateful, hungry but should we name that untamed notion? Seek to keep it in prisons more natural, more true to the crooked byways survival. And the thought echoes, grows old in an instant. And who in the wisdom of their days should gain that last order, function civilizations against the rod of barbarism, set the guise of all that shadowed nothing? How should teeth, or the promises of ages, secure rewards, time, and her dance, slows the notion? Death in her shroud keeps the bed lovers find tomorrow, and that singular need is plenty in the fields one should keep as the actual facts. The savage strong. I am a corpse, and how should I keep that madness quiet against futures, quiet against shores of that further, quiet against all, or I in that madness so familiar, forgot it all, like a spell or the cure of a shaman's trance. But forever ashore I left long behind. How should I suppose? And why should I begin when tales of nomad me reach farthest corners, unremembered? Or how one that each tells the next constructed fictions, seeking to seem that holier shape? We should strive to win that game. One in his purpose finds the dice. And luck, that fickle mistress. We should hex lesser fiction. The maker's mark, and not just whiskey.
Yeah.